Hey guys, what's going on? We are back with Weekly Pull, Episode 2. It's your host, Jake and Vegas.
What's going on, guys?
We are back. This time, we are reviewing The Amazing Spider-Man, Issue 9 by Dan Slott, artist by Giuseppe Camuncoli.
Alright, guys, we're also reviewing it. The Mighty Thor, Issue 5, writer Jason Aaron and artist Russell Dodderman. We're also reviewing Vision, Issue 5, writer Tom King and artist Gabriel Hernandez Huerta.
Keeping it short and sweet, we just got the 3 issues for you guys. Alright, so the first thing we're going to jump right into is The Amazing Spider-Man Issue 9, called Scorpio Rising Part 1, One-Way Trip. Now, this is following the series where Spider-Man has opened up Parker Industries, and he's kind of taken Superior Spider-Man to the next level, at least Dan Slott has. So he's basically taken the best parts of Superior Spider-Man and applied it to the new Peter Parker Spider-Man. So Spider-Man now has Parker Industries. He's kind of a titan of industry, similar to Tony Stark, and they've even, thrown a few jabs in there like that just for fun, because even Slott knows that there are a lot of parallels between Tony Stark and Peter Parker in this, but there are also a lot of differences. I'm really enjoying this series a lot, guys. The one thing this series seems to be lacking for me is a memorable villain. We've got the Zodiac now, so it's comprised of a lot of guys who are taking over names by the Zodiac, like Scorpio, Gemini, Sagittarius, those kinds of things. They're interesting, but they're not exactly like the hard-hitting villains that you are used to seeing.
I'm really enjoying the series a lot, actually. I mean, like you said, the villain isn't great. I mean, it's not like you're getting Venom or Carnage or anyone like that, but there are some other villains in the background that you can tell they are going to lead up to very soon.
Yeah, there are some lurking there, yeah.
Yeah, they're lurking around. So they're going to lead up to probably after Zodiac. So sooner or later, we will get that memorable villain, but I'm enjoying the series. It's kind of different for Spider-Man because now he's gone global with his Parker Industries. He's traveling all over the world, saving everything and stuff. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to continue reading this, actually.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I really enjoy the fact that Spider-Man isn't confined to New York. Yeah, that's always kind of been the staple of Spider-Man. He's New York's hero, but I like that he's branching out. I like seeing him in these different locations. Like Tokyo and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Another thing I really like about Spider-Man is that it's Spider-Man using his brain. He's got gadgets. He's kind of prepared for, well, he's not like Batman as in he's prepared for anything, but he's more prepared. He's not going out half-cocked against these villains anymore. So he's doing his homework, and I'm really enjoying that about him. If I had to say that Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man series was an amalgamation of anything, I'd say it's kind of Batman meets Deadpool. And if you ask me, that sounds like a really fun read.
So yeah, guys, I recommend this whole series to you. Read it. I know some people are a little on the fence about it because he's gone global.
Yeah, I definitely recommend this series. Again, I think diehard fans of Spider-Man who've been reading the series for years, they might be a little let down by this new run by Slott. Again, Slott catches a lot of flack from the fans. But I think this is a really fun read. It's a new take on Spider-Man. It's one that I like. I mean, if you really think about it, they could have gone in a lot of different ways of Spider-Man and a lot less agreeable than this one. And in Spider-Man issue 9 specifically, there are a lot of fun nods. There's something that will remind you of a recent Marvel Cinematic Universe film. And there's also something that's going to remind you of something that's a little bit more news relevant as in terms of stardom, if you know your 70s music anyway. But this is definitely a fun read. Pick up issue 9 at your local store if you can, and pick up the whole series, guys. Obviously, you're going to be lost if you don't.
Yeah. Thor issue 5, guys. It's the Civil War of the Gods. This is probably one of my top series going on right now in the all different series. Jason Aaron is absolutely killing it right now. So like the whole series, obviously, it's not Thor. Right now, it's Jane Foster as Thor, as we all know. It's just the way Jason Aaron is writing her into this, and he's incorporating every Thor villain in it. I never really read Thor. I picked up a couple volumes, but this one right now might be one of my favorites.
I'm really enjoying this Thor series right now. Jason Aaron just continues to kill it for me. I've loved pretty much everything Aaron's doing. He's also doing the new Star Wars that Marvel's putting out. He did my favorite run on Punisher Max. Jason Aaron, in my mind, can really do no wrong. And this book especially, if you've been reading Freya and Thor, it's really coming to a head that Thor, Freya, and Odin are all about to butt heads. And it's really a lot of fun. A lot of tension's been building to this moment. And of course, there are subplots. There are things going on in Alfheim, which concerns the Dark and Light Elves, which is a really fun read. And then, of course, there is, in this issue specifically, it is an all-star cast. Pretty much everybody you would want to see from the Thor universe is in this book. So definitely pick this up. Jane Foster's Thor, I know a lot of people were not on board with it, and I was kind of on the fence about it, but since I picked it up, I've loved every second of it. But I will say that I picked it up because the fallout of Original Sin was that Thor was no longer worthy of wielding Mjolnir, and Jane Foster came to pick it up. You know, that was a secret for a good while, but, you know, since Secret Wars, still waiting to see what made Thor so unworthy, and it's good to see that this book, it's a launch pad for the next few issues to find out exactly what that is.
And also, guys, in issue 5, there's a twist in the middle of it that's gonna just leave
yeah.
my jaw hit the table when I was reading it. Very good. There's a fight in here that's just a bloody, beat up fight that they have. I'm not gonna spoil it for any of you. I want you guys to read it, obviously. So this whole run is awesome.
It is, and you know, if you've read Secret Wars, this Secret Wars did not erase everything before this, so there will be things kind of calling back to the run before Secret Wars. Vega, you are so right. That twist in issue 5, hell of a twist. Hats off. And you know what? Aaron just has a great way of he has a way to write this stuff that it feels like that's exactly what I would say in this situation. So when I saw Odin and Thor going at it and their exchange, man, was I loving every second of that. So
dude, it was an awesome fight. It was just a bloody fight. Jason Aaron just continuing bringing the goods on Thor.
He is, and you can tell he's definitely really been planning this series out, because the last run that he had, it had its slow parts, it had its issues that you feel like you could have just skimmed over. Not this one. This one is coming at you. It is delivering in spades. I'm loving this issue. Pick up Thor at your local comic shop if you guys can. All 5 issues hopefully are still available. If not, wait for the trade. And then I haven't read The Vision, so Vega, take this one away.
All right, guys. So in this Vision series, which is very good, just has to do with Vision having to deal with like family trouble and family problems like real humans have to go through, because he has his own android wife, android son, android daughter, and just showing him living in a suburban area, his kids going to a normal school, people looking at them different, and there's a bunch of different things going on in the background that Vision doesn't kind of know about his kids and his wife while he's dealing with stuff in Washington and with the Avengers. So this series pretty much just has to do with him living in a suburban area, real people looking at them like they're weird. So I recommend this a lot. It's very different from like your average comic book. There's no like real villain in it. But pick it up. It's an awesome read, and I'm enjoying it.
I like that. I like the juxtaposition between a family of androids living among people but dealing with very human issues. Sounds interesting. I might give that a try.
Oh, dude, definitely one once it comes out on trade. So definitely.
Yeah, I'll probably pick the trade up. But all right, guys, that's all we really have for you today. Now stay tuned for the hero and the villain of the week. Vega, give us the hero of the week.
My hero of the week is Thor. She was completely badass in this issue fighting Odin.
And I must agree, Thor is definitely the hero of the week for me. And the villain of the week, we both agreed on this, would be Loki. Now, we're not going to tell you exactly what he does, so pick up Thor issue 5 and find out. That's all we have for you here today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the improved sound quality on my new Blue Yeti microphone. I'm loving this thing. I can't wait to record more on it. Also, if you guys are in the Manhattan Beach, California area, stop by the Comic Bug on Manhattan Beach Boulevard. I love those guys. They're always giving me great deals, and they're all really great guys. That's all we have for you guys today. Stay tuned for Weekly Pull next week. As always, like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know. Thank you.